Let's look at the weather real quick. I've already looked at this at home a lot. The weather's moving out, so we're getting lucky. I actually said a little prayer that this weather moves out by morning, and look, it looks like it's working. So look, that stuff is moving. So we should be in good shape. We got a 3-hour ride, so 3 more hours, or actually about 4 more hours before I get there. It should be moved out. So we'll see. I certainly hope so. So a lot of times it's better to be lucky than good, which is what I like. I don't mind to use my luck instead of using my skills. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to get this thing all situated, get fuel, get ready to go. Plane is ready. I think I'm almost ready. And that's it for now. So stay tuned. All right, welcome aboard. I'm gonna clip this right here. Right there. All right, we're gonna do our little flows. Generators are on for a battery start. I'm gonna set the parking brake. And I will run you through a quick setup. And before we get going, I'm gonna turn my transponder back to our tail number. All right, we're going to go down the little column. Our databases are all good. Hit next. Stores are good. Payload, we have 0 passengers. We're going to change that to like 180 for the trip back, and probably just 75 pounds of bags. Fuel, sink, got 4140, so we got plenty of gas. Trisha 1, bulge transition, runway 23, oops, 23, yep, 23 left, load, and after bulge, I'm going to type these in real quick, and then we don't have to worry about doing this after the engine's running. Re-wet, Jagger, Jagir.
Pause system test. Okay.
Okay, and then missile, MISLE, Q40. So the way to load an airway, Q40, I touch missile because that's where it starts, and it says load airway, Q40. It's the only airway, or you'd pick which airway, and then we're going to exit it at WNAP. So I scroll down in their alphabetical order, WNAP, and then load, and then after WNAP, it's the arrival. So let's type in procedure, arrival. Oops, I don't have my destination in there, sorry. Let's go back. Cancel. Back. Let's add our destination. KHOU for Houston. And then hit procedure, arrival. Which arrival is it? It doesn't tell me, but it's the Wapple, right? And I'll confirm that right here. Wapple 7 AEX transition. I guess on my little text it ran out of space. I don't know, I've never seen that before. And we're assuming they're going to use runway 4 based on the weather, current weather, and the forecast. It's flashing me a message. What is that? It says 280 at Wapple exceeds my VMO. I'm 278, so it's 2 knots. What's 2 knots amongst friends? Hit next. Cruise, we're going to say we filed 430 because we're going westbound. Next. weather. Oh, it's not going to let me load it, so I'll type it in. The current weather is 320 at 15 gusts to 24. So we'll go 320, 15. I'm glad I got pointed into the wind for this engine start. 2987. 2987. All right. Looks good, looks good. Takeoff data, check flaps. We got our flaps up, so it's not going to bug them until I get my flaps after start. We'll say next, we're going to do a fire warning test.
Aft baggage smoke.
I'll let it do the whole thing.
Baggage smoke. Left engine
We'll
fire.
do the whole thing.
Right
I'm gonna
engine
set
fire.
I'm gonna set 5,000.
Forward baggage
So it
smoke.
did all of them. We'll set 5. We'll bug it.
Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear.
And we can silence it. Angle of attack. It worked. And it drove the needle. Windshield over temp. I'll crank the valve. Turn it on. Boop. We should get a... We did windshield over temp. We can cancel it. Turn that off. Close that. Move on. Overspeed is the overspeed warning. Anti-skid check. It's going to give me an anti-skid fail. Alright. Annunciator. All our lights are working. I'm going to turn off our internet for my empty radar altimeter. It went up to 50 feet. Rudder bias check. Alright, and then we'll go flight plan. We'll go over here. We're going to go into aircraft systems, temperature, and make sure our air conditioner is off. And it is. We're going to go to full screen here. Alright, we're going to crank the right one first. We got 24 volts minimum, and we do, so we're good. Alright, clear on the right. Alright, we got rotation. We got ignition. We got rotation, we got fuel flow, oil pressure, we got light off, we got rotation of N1 prior to 25%. And then at 43% or so, we should have our starter disengage. It happens pretty quick, but those are the things you're looking for. And it kicked out, we got a good start. According to the book, I could start the next one right away, right? But I usually wait for my amps to drop a little bit on that one generator. Since we're doing a cross generator start, I feel like I'm working it hard if I don't. So it's dropped down nicely. We're clear on the left, nobody over there. You'll see all of them light up because it's a cross generator start, right? So they're all lit up. We got rotation. Some people wait to 8%, 8 to 10%, or 13%. This is FADEX, so you're not really tricking it. Ignition, fuel flow, oil pressure, rotation of N1. And we did have light off, and the ignition went out as soon as it's lit. And then we're waiting for 43% or so, or 42%, I should say, and it kicked off. So we got a good start. We got both generators online. And then I'm gonna turn them off one at a time. That one goes off, that one goes off, this one comes back on, it picks up the load, that one comes on, equal. I turn off the battery, I can disconnect it. Boom, we got a good start. So now I can turn on my air conditioning. All right. We're gonna go flaps. We're gonna put that in my ear so you guys can hear. Oh, what's that weather out there? Over balds. Okay. Let's put on our shoulder harness. We're on ground. And then we're gonna do our flap check. They go all the way to full, over 35, back up to 15. They're moving. And the speeds will repost when it's back all the way up. Boom, and they did. Autopilot, we'll hit control wheel steer.
Autopilot.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot.
All right, and then we'll re-engage that. And we got echo. Ready taxi from Signature with Echo.
Greensboro ground, runway 23 left, taxi via Kilo 6.
23 left, Kilo 6. All right. Give her.
Advisory, Brickyard 47 or 4578. We're pushing gate 43. Is there any flow to LaGuardia?
Okay, 4578, Greensboro ground. You can push back your discretion. Currently no flow for LaGuardia.
Thank you.
All right, no flow to LaGuardia. All right. Brakes are good. Steering is good. I'm going to do a rudder bias check once I get away from everything because you got a gas on it like 72%, I think, to get it to work. All right, we'll do the right one first. We'll gas on it and off. Once it gets up over 70, there it goes. I feel it. Boom, kicks on that side. You got to wait for it to drop so you can do the other side. Because all the rudder bias is feeling a differential between the power, and then it moves the little shuttle valve, basically. All right. Good gas on this one. All right. Rudder bias check is good. Ooh, let's put this back over here, out of my way. All right, we'll get out our handy dandy checklist. Our before taxi, we've already done all these, but I'll try to run through them while I'm taxiing just to show you guys. Our air conditioner is on, our electric trim, we did that. We checked the trim, it's good. And we're trimmed to set 3 ways. All right, so we're good. Aileron rudder trim set, flight controls are free and correct. Whoop, we're good. Flaps are set, checked and set, they are. And speeds are posted. Speed brakes, we could extend them one more time. All right, and then we'll stow them. And they're stowed. Ice protection not required. Avionics are good. Takeoff data we've got all confirmed. 97, 101, and 111. And Veners 130. Altimeters are set. Messages nothing other than our pitot static. We know that. Aft dividers open. Passenger safety switch not required. Taxi, we've done all those. Taxi is exterior lights are good. Brakes are good. Nose wheel steering is good. Flight instruments are checked once again, and rudder bias has been checked. And then before takeoff is ice protection not required. Passenger seats are all good. Flaps are set for takeoff. Speed brakes are retracted. Trims are set 3 times. Crew briefing, standard callouts and procedures. Anything prior to V1 will abort. After V1, we're going to handle it in the air. Come back here and land. It's visual. Our car's here. The service center's here, and the fire department's here. Go around button is pushed. We're in takeoff, and that's it up to the line. It's got the little line thing, clear for takeoff line, and that's when you get the lights, ice protection as required, which would be pitot static, exterior lights, and engine instruments. Messages are good. Just make sure you don't have any cast messages before you take off. All right. Departure's 2435. We're going to 5,000, and they'll probably give us either runway heading or maybe right to 270.
Brown Brickyard 4578, ready to taxi with Echo.
Hopefully they get us a
Brickyard 4578, runway 23 left, taxi via Kilo 6.
We'll get the weather on.
Kilo 6, 23 left, Brickyard 4578.
We'll get that on. We're going to switch. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Boom. And we're going to go 2435. We'll go back to full on this one.
Greensboro Tower, turn right heading at 270, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff. The wind's 340 at 12. They were just gusting up to 20 knots.
Okay, right to 270, clear to go 23 left. All right, very good. Yeah, it looks like a direct crosswind. So we'll get a little right aileron, just like in any other airplane, right? Piper, Cessna, whatever. It's still an airplane, right? We're just a little heavier, so it doesn't bully us around quite as bad. All right, power's coming up, nice and stable. All right, 2 and takeoff. Power is achieved. Airspeed is alive. 70 knot cross checks. V1, rotate. Pause rate, gear up, yaw down, Paul. V2 plus 10, flaps up, power back. Ooh, trim, trim, trim. Lights. And then at 400 feet, we'll turn. We're gonna go VNAV flight level change. And then at 400 feet, we'll go heading. We'll start our turn. All right, we got it nice and trimmed out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our autopilot. It's at 200 knots because we're in the...
Like you're squawking VFR, recycle to 1737.
1737, thanks for that.
Contact departure now, have a good one.
Go over to departure. Good day. Greensboro departure. 4.5, climbing 5,000, 270 on the heading.
Greensboro departure, good morning, radar contact, climb maintain 2000.
12,000. All right, we're still plus 19.
You turn right direct, Bauds.
Okay, direct ball. Direct, enter, nav. How's our weather look? Let's go back to half. And then we're gonna go map. Oh, it's tilted down 13 degrees. What's up with that? Alright, it's doing it. It's gonna take a minute. Alright, we're plus 15.
You contact Atlanta Center 128.8. Have a good one.
28.8. Good day. Atlanta, so he's 10,000, climbing 12, direct balls.
The Atlanta Center, common maintain flight level 230.
230.
Series of minor precipitation after 2 o'clock in 15 miles. Then scattered about 20 miles on your flight.
Thank you. All right, hopefully we'll get above it. All right, we're still plus 11. Here comes, we're going to get our engine heats on now, unfortunately, since it's 10 degrees and getting colder as we climb. Now our tilt is still down 15, but that's all right. Because we got about 7 degrees nose up. 7.5, something like that. Boogie on up, we might get on top of all this mess. Almost on top. There we go. We can turn off our engine heats now. Kind of in between layers. I think we're on the top of most of it. In Atlanta, the tops are right in this area about 15.
appreciate that report. Thank you. American 2017, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87. Envoy 3413, how's your ride been so far in the climb?
Just a little bit of light chop, nothing substantial. Envoy 3413.
Thank you. There's an aircraft ahead of you on the similar departure. We're about 50 miles ahead, leaving 16, so just occasional light chop.
Roger, thank you.
Yep, that's that guy right there. All right, let's go back to our handy dandy checklist. You know, you get distracted, but that's the whole point. I do a little flow. I've already done everything with my little flow, but we're going to confirm it now. Our landing gear's up, our flaps are up, our throttles are in the climb detent, passenger safety, not required, nobody's on board. Exterior lights, I've got them off because we're above 18. And pressurization is good. We're pressurized and we're descending a little bit.
151 Bravo, Atlanta Center, delete the speed restriction, climb and maintain.
So we're good on pressurization. Altimeters are set to standard because we're above 18. And we're still in the clear, even though it looks very hazy up front. I'm looking out the sides stuff. We're definitely above the clouds. All right, we're doing 2,800 foot a minute. Hopefully it'll keep stepping me up. Winds are kicking. Be nice if we cut the corner, but we've gone this far. We only got another 4 minutes to go balls, and then we'll turn. Then we'll
Envoy 3413.
Then we're going to be going straight into the wind.
23.72.
1,
So,
2, 3.
all right, I'm going to go back to air conditioning system, and we'll turn that up a notch.
Yeah, same for you. Contact Land Center 123.72.
2372. Good day. 413, 20.4 climbing 230.
Oh, that's that same dude.
Sorry, who was it?
That was Envoy 3413.
Envoy.
Checking in 20.7 for 230.
Envoy 3413, gave it wrong frequency, 132.9 or 732.97 prior.
3297, Envoy 3432 Norris.
Yep.
Atlanta. He's 220, climbing 230. He's leveling 230.
Gives it wrong frequency, 329 or 732.97, no on fire for you.
Okay, 3297. Good day.
You may get it.
Roger, Endeavor 5084.
Endeavor 5453, descend and maintain flight level 260 for ride.
We're going to get on our engine heats.
Frontier flight 3085, descend and maintain flight level 260 for ride.
Descend and maintain flight level 260, Frontier 3085.
Sunny, good morning, Blue Strict 5230, 420, 6.5 follow 260, 300 NASA better sign.
Blue Streak 5234, Atlanta Center, Roger. Expect some light chop initially. When I start you down here in a little bit, we've been getting reports of occasional moderate along the Parker arrival at flight level 250 and 240.
That's nice.
Atlanta, so he's 230.
Southwest 2162 with you, 290. Southwest 2162, Atlanta Center, good morning. Expect some light chop. Atlanta Center, expect light chop. Light to maybe moderate chop. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Okay, 240.
Atlanta Center, American 447, 32.4, descend and maintain flight level 330.
All right,
American 447, Atlanta
checking our wings for ice.
2530.
I think we're looking good. We're all right.
Affirm, American 447, flight level 300.
Okay, get me up.
American 447, Atlanta Center, Roger.
We got traffic out there, though. That's the problem.
Chop in the descent.
Copy all, thanks.
American 1975, got traffic about 2 o'clock and 10 miles southwestbound at 737, 1,000 feet below.
We're in IMC, American 1975.
Southwest 208, traffic 10 to 11 o'clock, 7 miles northbound, 737, 1,000 feet above.
Southwest 2008, we're in the weather, but we'll look.
Been maintained, flight level 270.
270.
Endeavor 5084, actually disregard.
Hopefully we get on top again so we can get the engine heats off. But it definitely robs a little power from me. So right now in the 20s, in the 20,000 range, I am pitched up about, what is it, about 2.5, 3 degrees up above the horizon, and our radar is tilted down 15. So it's got about 10 degrees tilt down to look at the weather to make sure we're not looking above it.
1354, Atlanta Center, Roger.
But I got ground clutter suppression turned off, or it would be painting the ground, right?
Maybe occasional light chop.
And then if you see weather way out there,
Atlanta Center, Roger, expect light chop.
Let's see if we can make it do it. So that weather there, it would disappear as we got closer to it because we're probably above it. Follow me as we go. This little flashlight beam showing the radar here, but as we go, this weather would be below us. So it would disappear as it gets closer. In other words,
Delta 1152, Atlanta Center, Roger. Expect more of the same.
Which would tell me I'm definitely above it.
Atlanta Center, reach 448, checking in flight level 300.
That was one to go. That beep.
413. Are you turning direct sitter?
FM Envoy 3413.
Roger, thanks.
All right, then we'll pull our power back.
Atlanta Center, reach 448, checking in 300.
Watch.
Reach 448,
as we
Atlanta
level
Center,
off,
Roger. Expect light chop.
our tilt, it should tilt up a little bit because it's on auto tilt.
5230, 4 enable 300 knots, slow knots, 280 knots, all right.
Blue Streak 5234, maintain 280 knots or greater.
280 or better, Blue Streak 5234.
Atlanta, Rouge 1794, 340.
Rouge 1794, Atlanta Center, Roger. Good morning. Expect light chop.
Morning. We just got a reroute from dispatch. Not sure if you're interested.
Hey, watch. See how it's fading out?
Rouge 1794.
And it's not changing intensity. It's just as we're going closer to it, we're actually above it, so it's not seeing it anymore. It's outside of that flashlight beam, basically, right? I hope that makes sense.
115084, contact Indianapolis Center 124.57.
Still got our engine heats on because we're still IMC. We're still in the clouds. Can't see squat.
Blue Streak 5234 to set a maintain flight level 240.
1740, 240, Blue Streak 234.
American 447, maintain 250 knot spacing.
739 headwind.
Spacing, American 447.
Endeavor 5453, contact Atlanta Center 124.37.
2437, Endeavor
We
5453.
got some dude above us, but we passed
American
him.
2050, climb and maintain flight level 300.
I don't know if he's gaining on me. I don't know. This guy.
Blue Streak 5234, contact Atlanta Center 134.55.
3455, Blue Streak 5234, good day.
Yeah. Air Canada 1376, contact Atlanta Center 124.42.
2442, Air Canada 1376.
2579, clear deck Mahoney.
Great Mahoney, Delta 2579.
Frontier Flight 3085, contact Atlanta Center 124.37.
I think I'm going faster than him. It looks like he's trying to drift away. I don't know.
Frontier 3085.
But we're definitely going in different directions, so.
Center America 2050. I'd like to request 360 if it's ever available.
American 2050 for now, climb and maintain flight level 340.
340, American 2050 next.
American 447, instead of maintain flight level 260.
Descend and maintain flight level 260, American 447.
Hello, that's 330, level 280.
330, Atlanta, Roger. Pure Flight 3287, are you with me?
I'm trimming nose down a lot. I need some more weight in the
Pure
nose.
Flight 3287.
I usually have my luggage up there, but no luggage on this trip. All right, well, I think that's it for the excitement. I guess I go another 10 miles and see if that disappears or if it's just painting. I don't know what it's painting. Ooh, we're almost on top as we get past this weather. We got 5 miles between us and that other dude. You'd think you'd let me go up. Got a couple of buggies.
Morning, Atlanta, Frontier Flight 3287 280.
Frontier Flight 3287, Atlanta, roger. Rouge 1794, go ahead with your routing.
All right, it's direct James, Juliet, Alpha, India, November, Sierra, Lima 451, Iorio, India, Oscar, Romeo, India, Oscar, direct POCAG, Papa Oscar, Kilo, Echo, Golf for the POCAG 1 Whiskey arrival.
And we got James L451. What was the third six you gave us? Start with India.
Yeah, Iorio is India, Oscar, Romeo, India, Oscar. Then direct POCAG, Papa Oscar, Kilo, Echo, Golf, POCAG 1 Whiskey arrival.
All right, give us a second to get put in.
Thank you.
American 447, instead of maintain flight level 250.
So maintain flight level 250, American 447.
Climb and maintain flight level 340.
340. All right, that's what I was wanting, boy. I was about to ask, but I knew he's busy. We'll crank in 2,000 foot a minute. Go to climb detent. Hopefully, shortly, I'll get
Rouge
on.
1794.
I'll be able to turn off my heats. I think. Oh yeah, I'm almost on
fix down the
top.
line that you currently have, but we can't change your entire routing into Mexico.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever you got, it's fine.
American 2050, contact Indianapolis Center 134.22, go higher.
3422, American 2050, thanks.
Contact Atlanta Center 126.77.
2677. Atlanta. He's 290, climbing 340.
Welcome, climb maintain level 430.
430. All right, finally got to our cruise altitude setting. 43. We're about to turn off our engine heats,
Yeah,
maybe.
451, contact Atlanta Center 124.37.
2437, have a good one.
There's air mats for turbulence up to 40, so hopefully at 43 will be smooth. I can feel this little chop. That might be where we're at in that air mat for turbulence. My windshield is dirty. All right.
Atlanta Southwest 26, Atlanta Southwest 612 at 380, good ride.
Southwest 612, Atlanta Center, welcome.
All right, we're turning off our engine heats. Got 93 knots on the nose. All right, that's it for now. So stay tuned. We'll join back up when we get closer in about over 2 hours worth. So it's 2 hours, 39 minutes is what it's showing, but we're in the climb, so hopefully that'll change, and hopefully the winds will get lighter when they get higher. Hopefully it's down to like 70 knots or something. That's what I'm hoping for. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. We got audio. Yep, very good. I'm at 430. We're about 10 minutes from our top of descent.
Southwest
The
142.
winds are currently 262 at 106 knots, so I got 98 knots on the nose
Southwest 142.
as far as our headwind component, which sucks. Hopefully we got it going back. You watch, I go to 45, it'll be nothing. But anyways, what can you do? Fortunately, the weather's moved out. Hopefully it's not bumpy. Everybody's been complaining about the rides down low. I've been relatively smooth at 43. I'm assuming it's going to be smooth at 45 going back. But I'm hoping it's not bumpy. He kept asking me out on the arrival. There's a speed restriction in WAPO of 280 knots. I can't quite do that. I can do 278. So I'm 2 knots slow. But if it's bumpy, I really don't want to go that fast. That's right up against the barber pole there. So I'd really rather do like 270. But if it gets bumpy, I'll ask if I can slow. We'll see. Maybe this stuff has moved out enough where it's not as bumpy on this side.
526 Tango Sierra Houston Center, Jasper, altimeter 3032.
Alright, we're still showing 3028. It's funny, my phone does not pick up as good as my iPad does. My iPad, we got India. India. We're going to write that down. India. And it's 3028, which is what I got. Alright. And they're doing ILS to 4. We're going to go ahead and hit procedure. Approach. ILS to 4. Minimum was, I think it was 244. Let's look it up.
Fly heading 290 vector for sequence.
Okay, 290. 290. That's way over there. I'd rather slow down. Alright, 290. Alright, where was it? Look at the approach. Approach, ILS 4. Minimum's 244. That's what I thought. Okay, we're just going to load vectors. Alright, so that's in there. Ignore that. I can slow down, or I can do less than 280 or 278 at WAPO. But anyways, I'm going to edit a lot of this out probably because I just ought to get the camera going so I'm not distracted. Trying to turn it on later. We got our defog on high. Trying to warm the windshield a little bit. We're getting some warm air on there. I may turn the bleeds on as we go down. Because the temperature dew point spread is pretty close. It is. Temperature's 13, dew point's 8. So that's within, 5 degrees. So it's kind of iffy on whether it's going to fog up, how moist it is. 13. That's 56 degrees. That's kind of chilly for Houston. It's probably a lot warmer than that the other day. That cold front's cooling everybody off. All right, I assume we're going to go back direct to that Berwick or whatever it is. Berwick.
Fly heading 270.
270. All right, 270. We're direct. Just
Houston, Aloha, Blue Streak 5291, 290.
Street 5291, Houston Center, good morning. I'll have low for you here in about, let's call it 3 minutes or so. You'll have scattered moderate precipitation beginning about 100 miles, scattered all the way to the field, so that's deviation.
No worries, we've been in and out of this stuff for 4 days, so we got you. Amen.
All right.
Altimeter 4828, descend via Gessner 2, arrival, Houston, altimeter 3030.
Descend via the Gessner, altimeter 4828.
What's your tower called? I wonder if it's called Hobby. Let's look at that. So I don't sound like a dummy. Yep, Hobby. Hobby clearance.
Heavy 2 Juliet Whiskey, clear direct Waffle, thank you.
Direct Wapo, 300 Juliet Whiskey.
All right, direct Wapple. Wapple, Wapple. Zoom in a little bit
Southwest
more.
239, descend via Waffle 7, arrival, Hobby, altimeter 3028.
Descend via the Wapo, Southwest 239.
They should give me that same thing here in a little bit. About 5 minutes from top of descent.
Center Clear 4828, we're a little behind schedule today. Do you need the speeds on the arrival or?
Altimeter 4828, just comply with the speeds beginning at Zeke, please.
Copy, Will at Zeke.
Blue Street 5291, descend, maintain follow 240.
240, Blue Street 5291.
Delta 1509, descend via Waffle 7, arrival, Hobby, altimeter 3028.
Via the Wapo 3, arrival, Delta 1509.
Runway 3521, flight level 260.
Runway 3521, Houston.
Still in a steady turn as the wind shifts. He's just kind of doing a gradual bank. Trying to figure in those winds. Now he's going to level the wings.
Number 300 Juliet Whiskey, descend via Waffle 7, arrival, Hobby, altimeter 3028.
3028 would descend via the Wapo 7, 300 Juliet Whiskey.
All right, let's set 6,000, which is our bottom number. I'm looking on the chart over here. So 6,000.
Blue Street 5291, connect Houston Center, 120.907. Good morning.
2097, we'll talk to you on the way back out of there. Blue Street 5291, see ya.
Let's get our shoulder harnesses on. So we'll be ready. All right. Looking good. Get down.
Houston Center Falcon 21 Juliet 340.
Number 21 Juliet, Houston Center, Roger.
We get down below these clouds, I'll put my
Hello, Houston Center 511 Juliet Sierra 430.
Number 511 Juliet Sierra, Houston Center, Roger.
All right, get ready. Here comes the double chime for our top of the 1 minute to top of descent. There's our 1 minute top of descent. It's capturing. We'll start easing our power back.
Center, good morning. Screamer 7 is 330, climbing 390.
Screamer 7, Houston Center, good morning. Clear direct to Straya.
Direct Straya, thanks, Screamer 7.
Envoy 3521, descend via Gessner 2, arrival, Houston, altimeter 3030.
Descend via Gessner 2, arrival, envoy 3521.
All right. Let's move our little sunshade. Stow that right over here, out of the way. It does get bright.
Delta 1509, connect Houston approach 120.05.
2005, good day, Delta 1509.
Yep. Number 511 Juliet Sierra, descend via Waffle 7 arrival, hobby altimeter 3028.
Descend via Waffle 7, 1 Juliet Sierra.
Altimeter 4828, connect Houston approach 120.05.
2005, altimeter 4828. Have a good day.
You too, thanks.
I think that might be us too. 2005. We'll put that in there. All right, and we're going to try to pay attention to exactly where the transition is. Usually around 28,000 feet, but I think it depends on temperature too. You know, ISA versus. I don't know. Guess I should research that. Probably give you guys a better answer. All right, so we're so cold going through this. I will turn on my engine heats on the way down through this little layer.
Number 21 Juliet, descend via Waffle 7 arrival, hobby altimeter 3028.
Descend via Waffle 7, 3028 for 21 Juliet.
Creamer 7, connect Houston Center 134.42.
13442, have a good one, Creamer 7.
2 seconds.
We'll get our engine heats on as we go through this.
Tower 526 Tango Sierra, connect Lake Charles approach 119.35. Good day. Connect Houston approach 120.05. Good morning.
12005. Good day. Houston approach 300, descending to Waffle 7, and we have India.
Houston approach, spec runway 4, stay out to leaving.
29.7.
Overspeed. I'm doing 280. I'm trying to gradually slow. If I don't slow soon enough, though, it will pitch up, which kind of messes you up on the VNAV.
Southwest 142, contact approach 133.05.
3305, have a good one.
All right, so we might have another approach guy. Let me look at the chart. No, I don't see that. They must be talking to somebody else, maybe.
Approach runway 35, 21, 28.5, descending via Gessner 2 with India.
Envoy 3521, Houston approach, expect runway 8 left, stay out to leaving.
8 left, leaving 20.3 for runway 35, 21.
Thank you. Altimeter 4837, contact approach 119.1.
Hello, Houston approach 511 Juliet Sierra, flight level 273, descending via the Waffle 7 with India.
511 Juliet Sierra, Houston approach, expect runway 4.
4.
Looks like we're following this guy that's over Wilmar.
Approach Peter 4828. On this approach, do you know if you're going to bring us in pretty tight? We're on the border of being overweight on fuel, so just kind of for planning purposes, seeing how far out can expect on the approach.
Commander 4820, I'll just advise the final controller of that you're slightly overweight, and you can have a conversation with them.
All right, thanks.
Oh, come on. All right, there we go. But see, I don't know if you guys can see that, how it pitched up to help slow me down, and then after it got to speed right.
Yeah, 2484, contact approach 119.1.
Speed is, boy, I'm wrestling with the speed. It's up and down, up and down. I'm keeping up with this guy in front of me pretty good. I don't know.
Delta 1509, contact approach 133.05.
3305, Delta 1509.
And commuter 4828, I'm looking at the A left final right now. It's pretty, it's not that much traffic on the A left final, so if we do need to burn fuel, let them know.
I will advise commuter 4828, thank you.
Southwest 239, say altitude leaving.
We're out at 14,000 now, Southwest 239.
Thank you. United 2685, contact approach 119.1. One Juliet Sierra, I just want to make sure I gave it to you. Descend via runway 4 transition.
Yep, we got the descend via runway 4, 1 Juliet Sierra.
Commuter 4828, contact approach 119.1.
19.1, commuter 4828, have a good day.
Yeah.
Hey, we get to test out the overspeed warning system. Make sure the plane's gonna pitch up like it's supposed to. All right. Okay, cross that right at 14. Boy, on the money. Yeah, shallow my descent out now, so I'll gas on it some more to keep my speed right on the barber pole.
Southwest 239, contact approach 133.05.
3305, good day, Southwest 239.
Come on.
Approach Falcon 21 Juliet, descended via Waffle 7 out of 25.8.
Number 21 Juliet, Houston approach, confirmation Delta, Sugar Line, expect ILS runway 35.
I expect ILS 35, and you need the speeds today at Waffle.
Number 21 Juliet, resume published speeds, swap.
Okay, we'll resume normal speeds of swap, 21 Juliet.
Contact approach 133.05.
3305. Approach 11.6, descending via landing 4.
Houston approach, expect vectors, visual approach, runway 4.
Alright, we'll expect that.
Thank you.
With the 1509, descend to maintain 3000.
Maintain 3000, that's 1509.
Now we're down to 250. Looks like some low clouds out there. I don't know how high they are. Oh, he's flashing because I got a little fast. Yeah. We're pushing 10, baby. See downtown Houston to the right.
Well, Houston approach 511 Juliet Sierra 148, descending via the Waffle 7.
511 Juliet Sierra, Houston approach, expect vectors, visual approach, runway 4.
Visual 4, 1 Juliet Sierra.
It's going to heat up the outside. Let's do that for a little bit. We'll give it a little bleed air on there.
At the 1509, turn right heading 310.
Right, 310, that's 1509.
The 1509, the airport will be 2 o'clock, 10 miles, advising at the airport inside.
Inside, Delta 1509.
With the 1509, clear visual approach, runway 4.
Visual 4, Delta 1509.
Wipe that. I'm trying to get some of that moisture out of here.
The 1509, contact the tower, 118.7.
Tower, good day, Delta 1509.
We'll put 18.7 in there. Our next speed is at Shug at 210. So that's not the next fix, but the fix after that.
That's 239, just going to maintain 3000.
3000, Southwest 239.
Wanna go.
And what number is Southwest 239 for the approach?
Number 2, sir, follow the preceding traffic just over SA, so Delta traffic there.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, we're going to Wilson. Landing 4. I assume it's a right turn off. If I can make the reverse there on Charlie, it'd be great. How far is that? It's like 3,500 feet. We'll see. We might come in a little right on ref and make sure we get her down. Airport's right underneath us over there. Who knows? Can't see it. On top of a layer.
Southwest 239, turn right heading 310.
310, heading Southwest 239.
Southwest 239, when you make that turn, the airport will be 2 o'clock in about 9 miles. That's blocking evidence sight.
Airport in sight, Southwest 239.
239, Roger. Clear Beach approach, runway 4. It's on final adder outside of SA, please.
Visual 4 and final outside of SA, Southwest 239.
I'm slowing to my 210.
Going to maintain 3,000.
3,000.
Southwest 239, sir. At least 180 knots into 5 DME, please. Contact the tower, 18.7.
185 DME, go to tower. You got it, Southwest 239. Good day.
Into the soup.
He's going to maintain 4,000. I'm in the altitude of 4,000.
Okay, we'll stop at 4,000.
Approach Falcon 2 on Juliet, at 11.8, descending via the Wobble 7.
2 on Juliet, number 2 on Juliet, Houston approach, Roger, expect runway 35, that's your go.
2 on Juliet.
Yeah. Don't like any of this. Just gonna constantly flash me a message. Deep turn ahead. Deep turn ahead. I don't see it now. It's back behind me and on my right.
Reduce speed to 190.
Okay, we'll slow to 190.
You turn right heading 310.
310.
Kitty's going to maintain 2,000. When you make that turn, the airport will be 2 o'clock in 10 miles. Your traffic will fall. It's going to be about 3 o'clock. 5 miles to Southwest 737, 2,000 descending.
Okay, down to 2,000. We're looking for the traffic in the field.
Procedure. Activate vectors to final.
We're approach Southwest 1746, 10,000 descending via the kids, runway 4.
1746, Houston approach. Expect vectors for the visual approach, runway 4.
Southwest 1746.
Field's in sight. Looking for the traffic.
Turn right heading 360 to join your clear visual approach, runway 4.
360 to join, cleared visual 4.
Caution with turbulence, you're going to be following the 737 about 6.5 miles ahead right now.
Roger, thank you.
.46, flight heading 110, vectors final approach course, maintain 6,000.
Left 110, maintain 6,000, Southwest 1746.
511 Juliet Sierra, descend to maintain 3,000.
Descend maintain 3,000, 1 Juliet Sierra.
Maintain 160 knots to 5 DME.
Okay, 160 to 5 DME.
We're doing 160 now. We're on it.
Houston, Southwest 3214, 10,000, descending via the kids 5 for 4 with India.
3214, Houston approach, turn left heading 110, descend and maintain 6,000, vectors visual approach, runway 4.
110, 6,000, Southwest 3214.
Contact the tower, I'm on 18.7.
18.7. Good day. Hobby Tower, visual 4.
Hobby Tower, runway 4, clear to land, traffic 10 o'clock and about 3 miles southbound, 800 helicopters going to pass behind you.
Okay, clear to land 4, and we're parking at Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Flight 7 has that traffic in sight.
Flight 7, roger that, just continue south. I'll call your turn behind them.
Flight 7.
Southwest 14, happy time, cross 13 left at Echo. Southwest 14, happy time,
3
cross
green, no red. Lights are on, flaps are approach.
Flight 7, you can make the left turn on course, they're going to be over 1,000 feet above you.
Flight 7.
The helicopter's coming from over there somewhere. I see him on there.
Southwest 239, left at Bravo, contact ground.
Left on Bravo, over to ground, Southwest 239.
Ground's 21.9. Alright, what is all that? Alright, yeah, 4. I think that's Kilo, that weird one. I thought it was zigzaggedy. Alright, speed checks, flaps are moving. Alright, our wind is finally defogging. Oh, look how wiggly that road is. Whoever paved that one. Woo! Squirrel! I get easily distracted. Alright, not normally. Alright, she's a little breezy down here too. Okay, we'll want to take our time on this taxi because I don't know where the heck I'm going. Going down to 244.
Southwest 14, runway 13 right, line up and wait, traffic's 2 miles out for the crossing runway.
13 right, line up and wait, Southwest 14.
Traffic in position on 13 right.
Thank you.
I'd like to let them know I appreciate the info.
VA information, Juliet, current altimeter 3030.
$500.
Checks.
Autopilot.
We're gonna get rid of that because he's scooching over. He's letting the wind bully him around. All right, y'all damn away too. 4 landing checks are complete. If I could get that diagonal, that would be good.
Flight 7, change your advisory frequency approved.
I think that diagonal.
Flight 7.
Minimums. Minimums.
Continue. We got a good strong headwind. Power's off. Oh, don't sink like that. Oh, Juliet is okay? Yeah, Juliet.
Got Juliet.
Yeah, we can make that.
Perfect, right on Juliet, taxi in Wilson, underground, have a good morning.
Juliet, in on, we'll monitor ground. Okay.
Southwest 14, traffic's 3 out for the crossing runway, turn left heading 350, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 13 right, left 350, Southwest 14.
Attention all aircraft, having pressure, kilo now current, wind 050 at 16, 23, altimeter 3030.
Alright, now let's look for... There's Wilson. Easy enough.
Ground Sky 6273, information Juliet, ready to go.
6273, runway 13 right, taxi via Zulu Echo, hold short, runway 13 left, and kilos current.
Zulu and Echo, hold short 13 left, Sky 6273.
Oh, it's got it on there. Isn't that nice?
And ground southwest.
Doesn't normally tell you the FPO on this safe taxi.
Off,
I don't think.
26.
But it does on this one.
South
That's
8534, happy ground. Push back your discretion, plan runway 13 right.
nice.
I'll
Really,
expect
be
it,
facing
southwest
that way.
34.
Where's the wind coming from?
So 6273 monitor.
Tower Sky 6273.
Will park me with a tailwind. Ooh.